Ernie.
Okay, hello.
Well, Ernie, you have volume 14 at your house?
I do.
Okay. So I'll be there at 8.
Okay, good. We're on Lamed Vav Amud Beis. Mishnah. Kol mitzvah sheitluya ba'aretz. Any mitzvah that's connected to the land. Eina noheges ela ba'aretz. You only have to do the mitzvah in Eretz Yisrael. V'sheina tluya ba'aretz. Noheges bein ba'aretz bein b'chutz la'aretz. Then you have to do it everywhere. Chutz mina orla v'kloim. The din of orla that you're not supposed to benefit or eat from the fruits of a fruit tree for the first 3 years, and the lav of grafting wheat with grape, that is also in chutz la'aretz. Rabbi Ezra Omer afa chadash, the fact that you can't eat the new trua until the 16th of Nisan, that also applies chutz la'aretz.
Is shatnez, by the way, a drabanan?
Shatnez is deraisa.
How do you know that? Is it from this same thing? It's from kalayim?
No.
It's a form of
It
kalayim.
says lo til bas shatnez. There's a
Oh, yeah. So it's not really related to kalayim.
No.
It's the same. Okay.
So halach l'mos Sinai orla is noyheg in chutz la'aretz. And midrabanon kloim are also in chutz la'aretz. Now, the Gemara first wants to understand what's the geder. How do you define something that's tluya u'ma she'ena tluya? Ilem tluya d'chsiv babia. The example says ki savo el aretz or ki v'yacha. Is that what defines tluya ba'aretz? That can't be. Barei tefillin u'peter chamor d'chsiv bahen bia. By tefillin it says ki v'yacha. And we know v'nohagim bein b'aretz bein b'chutz la'aretz. Tefillin and the din of Peter Chamor is noig both in Eretz Yisrael and Chutz La'aretz. Arbi v'rachi hachi kamer. Kol mitzvah she choyvas haguf. A mitzvah that is on a person. It's not a la karka. It's on the goof of the person, like Shabbos, Tefillin, Avodah Zarah, Peter Chamor, Mila, Arayos. That has nothing to do with the land. It has to do with you. So such a mitzvah is noheges bein b'aretz bein b'chutz la'aretz. Choyvas karka, like truma, meiser, chala, leket, shicha, peya, shviyas, chodosh, orla, kloim. I'm just looking at Rashi. So ein noheges ela ba'aretz. Menon amili, the Ton Rabbanon. It says, Eila chukim v'mishpatim asher tishmerun la'asos ba'aretz asher nasran arsem elokecha v'secha l'chal v'ishta kol hayamim asher hatem chayim al adama. So we darshan Eila chukim Eila midrashos. These are various drashas that we darshan from Psukim. Hamishpatim Elu adinim mamanis asher tishmerun zu mishneh la'asos zu ma'aser. Ba'aretz, Yachol kol mitzvahs kol lo yonogeh ela ba'aretz. Maybe all Tariq mitzvahs have to be done only in Eretz Yisrael. Talmud Loimar, kol hayamim asher atem chayim al adama. It seems to imply these are mitzvahs as long as you're alive, no matter where you live. I kol hayamim yachol yonogim bein ba'aretz bein b'chutz. So maybe all mitzvahs are noyeg, no matter where you are. Talmud Loimar ba'aretz. So achar ribach kasuf, and then miyet. So that in one word, the Torah was marbet, and then it was memai. So tzeilamad, imasha amru be'inyan avei tavdun, as kolam kamos asher avdu sham agoyim, asher atem yoshim sham es Eloheim. You have to destroy all the makomos of the avodah zarah. Ma avodah zarah miuchedes, she choyves haguf. you yourself are not allowed to worship Avodah Zarah. Has nothing to do with karka. And we know noheg is bein ba'aretz bein b'chutz la'aretz. Av kol she chayvus aguf noheg is bein ba'aretz bein b'chutz la'aretz. But things that are not chayvus aguf are only noheg in Eretz Yisrael.
But we have the mitzvah now of that by destroying where we out chutz lords.
Say again.
Do we have the mitzvah of destroying avodah zarah by chutz lords?
Yes.
How do we do that?
You're supposed to be. That's how you mevatel an avodah zarah, by destroying it.
But you have to own it. In other words, it has to
That's
be
if it belongs to you. A goy's avodah zarah, he has to destroy. He has to be mevatel.
So the mitzvah's to him, right?
The Rambam says,
What about Ernie?
mitzvah la'abed avodah zarah because makom be'eretz Yisrael. Va'af she'ein anu mechoyav u'midof achrei levar b'chutz la'aretz, avachol makom shekoifnus Yisrael yesh la'abed avodah zarah moitzi sham. We don't have to go run around like Michigan is to destroy avodah zarah and chutz la'aretz. But if we capture somewhere, we should destroy the avodah zarah that's there. That's what the Rambam says.
What about Kafrashas Chala?
Chalos in Eretz Yisrael.
You don't have anything here when you bake a challah.
We do.
So that's not a mitzvah. That's not a mitzvah on the go.
But the Rashi says choivas karka, trumas meisras chala. So we'll see that in Chutz La'aretz chala is not midoraisa. There is a drabonon to do chala, but it doesn't have the status of chala in Eretz Yisrael.
What about Petr Chamor?
Petr Chamor
and Bechor
is even in Chutz La'aretz.
Is it in the chutz lords?
In Chutz La'aretz, yes.
So how do we do it? If a person has a ranch and he has cattle, he's got to give. What does he do with it?
Petr Chamor, there's a redemption for a sheep.
And the Bechor?
And Bechor has Kedushas Bechor. You can only eat it when it has a mum.
But I mean, what does he do with chutz lords then?
Even in Chutz La'aretz.
So he can't redeem it then. He just has to let it graze and die.
Before, once it has a mum, it's not kosher anymore. It goes out l'chulin.
I see. So he has to wait till he gets a mum. And what do we do today when they have a ranch? People do it. Do they do that to the bechor?
I think they do if they know it's a bechor. And there's probably a din of bittul. You know, we'll have to learn the halachas when we get there. We're going to have the bechoroi, so we'll.
Okay.
Let's leave that for them.
Okay.
So chutz min ha'orla v'ha'kloi, and Rabbi Eliezer said even chadash. Those things are noig even in chutz la'aretz. Iboilu. When Rabbi Eliezer said afa chadash, Rabbi Eliezer lekula polik or lechumra polik? Do we say lechumra polik? B'achi kamer tanakama. Chutz min ha'orla min ha'kloim. The halacha gmirla, it's halacha l'mosh b'sinai, that afagav deikel meimer choivas karkahi, that even though you might think that orla and kloim should be a choivas karka, should only be noig in Eretz Yisrael, there's halacha l'mosh b'sinai that tells us we're noig this even in chutz la'aretz. Aval chadash, which is choivas karka, ba'aretz in b'chutz la'aretz lo. And my timer, because it says b'chol moshvoi seichem, which is said by Chodosh. So that doesn't teach us everywhere where Klal Yisrael lives in Eretz Yisrael. It's Moshe V'Seichem La'ach. So doesn't mean any place where Jews live, even in Chutz La'aretz. But rather it means La'achar Yerusha Yeshiva, that after Klal Yisrael conquered and then inherited the land, mashma, and V'asra and Hanakama would hold that Chodosh only applies to Eretz Yisrael. Comes L'chumra, also Rabbi Ezra Meimer, Av Chodesh Noig Ben Baratz Ben L'chutz, my time up, because when he says Moish V'Sechem, it's B'chol Mokum Shatem Yoshvim. He understood that word to imply anywhere where Klal Yisrael live. Oh, Dilma L'Kula Poli. Maybe Rabbi Eliezer is lenient. V'hachi Komer Tanakam. Chutz Min HaOrlav HaKloim, the Hilchos HaKmir law, that Halach Mishmin saying that Orla and Klal Kerem apply to Chutzrat. Because it says Kol Mosh V'Sechem, Kol Mokum Shatem Yoshvim Mashma. V'as Rabbi Eliezer Meimer Chodesh Ein Noig Ela B'Aretz. Why? Shemoishav is the Lach Yerusha V'Yeshiva Mashma. Not everywhere. Umay Av. It's not going to Orlo Kloyim. It's not Kamaisa. It's on the mitzvahs of Tluyas Ba'aretz that they're only Noig in Eretz Yisrael. So Toshma. So which way is Rabbi Eliezer going? L'chumra or l'kul? Amar Abaye, man Tana de Poligaled Rabbi Eliezer, Rabbi Shmuel. Who's the Tana arguing with Rabbi Eliezer? Rabbi Shmuel, the Tanya. This is the mitzvah of bringing wine, libations along with korbanos. The Tanya, Landa Shekol, Malcolm Shnemer Ba Moish V'Seichem, Eino Elalacha Yerusha V'Yeshiva de Shmuel. This applies to after, for example, they didn't do it in the Midbar, and they didn't do it in the first 14 years. After the yeshiva, after the kibush and the yeshiva, then they did it. Shabbos. So what do you say that to that, says Rabbi Akiva? Shabbos kal v'chomer asya. Ma mitzvahs kalas no hagas bein baratz bein b'chutz la'aretz. We see there are minor mitzvahs that are noig Eretz Yisrael and out. Shabbos chamir l'kol shekei. Now, midomer Abaya mantalig the poli Rabbi Eliezer. From Abaya informing us that who is the Tana that argues Rabbi Eliezer, that it's Rabbi Shmuel, that this Inyan of Moishavos refers to only Eretz Yisrael. Shmami no Rabbi Eliezer l'chumra poli. And he holds that Moish V'Secha means anywhere where Jews live, even in Chutz La'aretz. So he's going l'chumra. Shmami no. Now michte. Rabbi Shmuel Ahecha Koi. Where is Rabbi Shmuel referencing? It's on the Nesachim. He's talking about the wine libations that are brought in the Beis Hamikdash along with the korbanos. V'alo b'Nesachim bio Moshev ksivu. It says like this: Ki savo el eretz Mosh V'Secha. So you have two languages that seem to imply Eretz Yisrael. Ki savo, when you come into the land, and Eretz Mosh V'Sechem. How can he, that Moshavos teaches me alone, that did? So, Hachi Kama. L'lamet shekol mokum shenemar bia u'moishav eino elach Yerusha v'yeshiva de Rishmal. Yeah, bia and moishav refers to that the din only applies until after kibush and yeshiva. If that's the case, what about Amar Rabbi Akiva, Reish Shabbos? And Rabbi Shmuel came back with a kal v'chomer. Amar Shabbos kal v'chomer. Namely, ano biu moishav kamina. In order for it to be limited to Yisrael, it needs to say bia and moishav, and Shabbos only has moishav. So, in fact, chadavod karmelei, he answered two ways. Chada da ana bia moishav kamina. One answer is by Shabbos. It doesn't say bia and moishav. Since it only says Moshav, it means everywhere. You don't need, because Shabbos you can learn a kal v'chomer. Now this machloikes between Rabbi Shmuel and Rabbi Akiva b'may kamiflagi. What are they arguing in? B'kirvu nechasim b'midbar kamiflagi. They're arguing whether or not they offered wine libations in the Mishkan in the Midbar. Rabbi Shmuel said, "Lo kirvu nechasim b'midbar," because they were not chayiv to do it until they came into Eretz Yisrael after Bia and Moshe. Rabbi Akiva said, "Kirvu nechasim b'midbar," and he learned something else from the din of Moshe. Amar Rabbi, hi Tana, the very Rabbi Shmuel. You tell me Rabbi Shmuel learns this? No. Mafik made it Tana Rabbi Shmuel. There's another Baraisa named Rabbi Shmuel. The Tana of Rabbi Shmuel, Hoil v'nemru bios b'Torah stam. Many times it says ki v'yacha. Upar l'cha kosu v'echad mehem. And in one of the mitzvahs, it said clearly after Yerusha v'yeshiva. Because when it says appointing a king, it says ki savola aretz, v'yirishta v'yishavta bo. So there's Yerusha and Yeshiva. Avkol, everywhere where it says even just regular bia, it comes to teach milacha Yerusha v'yeshiva. And the pasuk doesn't have to write Moshe. V'idich, the other Rabbi Shmuel learns it from somewhere else, doesn't learn it from there. Mishum dehava bikurim and minui melech shnei ksuv aboim keachad. Because by bikurim it also say Yerusha and Yeshiva. Because shnei ksuv aboim keachad em elam. The Yidich, what about the other Rabbi Shmuel? Tzrichi, we need specifically these limudim by these psukim. Because Rachmana by Melech, Yeshiva and Bia, V'loi kasu by Bikurim Hava Mina, Bikurim the Komisyane. Listen, people benefit from eating the fruits. So I would think that you start bringing it right away, la'alter, and you don't wait until the 14 years. Because of Bikurim v'lo because of Melech, Havamina Melech Shadarku Lichvosh. La'alter. You need kibush, so maybe you have to appoint the king right away. He'll help you conquer. V'idich nichtav Rachmana Melech lo boy Bikurim. You could have written the Melech and not written Bikurim. And Vano Amina. And we will learn the Kavah Chomer. Uma Melech Lichbosh. Yet you have to appoint him only after Achar Yerusha Yeshiva Bikurim L'Kol Shekeh. So we're back to the Shnei Ksur Abom Keachad, and they're not beloved. And the Idich, the other Rabbi Shmuel, so because of Achi, if it's only by Melech Hava Mina Mida Hava Chala, it's like Hafrashas Chala. That started right when they came into Eretz Yisrael. Or you might have thought that Bikurim would be chayiv right away when they came in, like it happened by Chala. But we have to be learning halacha that no. Now that you told me that a responsibility on our bodies is noig wherever we live, so why do we have to write Moshe of the Kos Rachmana Gabi Shabbos? It says Shabbos hi Lashem b'chol moshvoi sechem. But Shabbos is a choyves haguf. I don't need moishvois. Lamali, it's true. Takadach Chamina Hoil u b'inyon de moados ksiva. Shabbos is also written in the parsha of Emor by the Moados. Maybe Tiboy Kiddush. Just like in order to know when the Yontif is, we need Kiddush Bezdin. Maybe Shabbos needs that as well. Ki Moados. Mashmalan that no, Shabbos is kaima mi sheishes imei breishis. So Moshe, because now we're going to ask all these kashas on all these mitzvahs in the Torah that apply everywhere. So why did it have to write Moshe V'sechem? For example, Gabi Chaylev V'dam. It says by Chaylev V'dam Chukas Oil L'Doros B'chol Moshe V'sechem Kol Chaylev V'chol Dam Lo So Chaylu Lamali. It's a choyves haguf. I don't need Moshe V'sechem. It's trick. I need it. If it's written by korbonos, by chelev and dam, maybe that would tell me bisman deika korban. When we have the Beis Hamikdash, that's when chelev and dam are also nitzer chelev and dam. Bisman deleka korban lo, maybe there will be no chayiv kichiyuv chelev and dam when there's no Beis Hamikdash. Kamash Malon, that it's a permanent prohibition. What about Moshe because of Rachmana Gabi matzah umoror? It says b'chol moshvoi seichem tochlu matzois. Lamali, it's a choyves haguf. It's tzalkadai chamina hoyel. It says al matzois umram yochlu, which was you ate it with the korban pesach. Bisman de pesachim, bisman de leka pesach lo. Maybe there would be no chiyuv. Kamash v'lan that I need Moshe V'sechem to tell me it's everywhere. Be it because of Rachmana Gabit Tefillin Petach Chamor. It says Ki V'yacha by the mitzvah of Tefillin Petach Chamor. Lamali, it's a Choyves Aguf, and it's not connected to the Aretz.
By the way, if it says B'chol Mashvotechem, so then also, so we don't have the Korban Pesach today, but we still eat it. So obviously B'chol Mashvotechem means everywhere where you live. So even not
That's why you need it. That's the Gemara asked.
Right, I'm saying
We
it's
knew
a
that
fantastic answer.
Right, we knew that matzah was a Choyves Aguf. So what do you need much for Sechem?
Right.
Because you might have thought that we don't have a din today because we don't have the Korban Pesach.
So, but then we wouldn't have the din in Eretz Yisrael either.
We wouldn't have the din anywhere.
Right.
So more is just Rabban anyhow.
Sechem tells you wherever Jews live, even in there.
But more is a Drabanan, right?
Yeah, Bisman Hazeh. Yes. So by Tefillin and Petach Hamor, why do we have Ki V'yacha? Ahuma Bailel Chadetani very Shmuel. Asa mitzvah zu, you should treat this mitzvah Tefillin or do this mitzvah shebeshvila tikones la'aretz. It's a schus of Tefillin that we get Eretz Yisrael. Now, back to Chodosh. It also says Moish v'sechem. Bishmal amandomer Moishav kol makom shatem yoshvi mashma haynu dichsiv. So, if the Moishav learned by Chala that it's everywhere where you live, including Chutz Laretz, and has nothing to do with Yerusha and Yeshiva, then there's something that's difficult. Haynu dichsiv, it says when Bnei Yisrael came into Eretz Yisrael with Yoshua, it says Vayachlu me'avur ha'aretz mimachras ha'pesach. They waited until Tet Zayin Nisan to eat. Mimachras ha'pesach echol, but mikar loya. Alma akar v'omer v'adarach. You have to wait until the omer. Now why? If it has something to do with Eretz Yisrael, they should have eaten it right away. That's the kasha that we're going to ask. It's a good kasha. Okay. Now,
Is Bikurim only b'shas? Is the Melech only b'shas of Bikurim? That simultaneously we bring Bikurim only when they appoint the Melech. So
No.
if they came,
no,
so
it's not
when
they both, but there's Shnei Ksuva Bam Kecha. They're in the Lamdin. Let's just talk about tomorrow is the Siyum at the OBKLA. What time is it called for, Harold? Hello?
They said 6:30. Let me double check. Daf Yomi.
Yeah, we don't know who's doing the other.
Here, Elazar, why don't you prepare Ksubis?
if I can make it, okay. Okay.
It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
George, do you want to prepare Ksubis?
He's not going to be there. He has a birthday party.
George is not coming.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, 6 p.m.
so just tell me, Ernie, who's doing what here? Who's doing what? I know Johnny's doing Psochim.
I'm doing Sota.
I mean, he's doing Gittin. You're doing Sota.
Yeah, I'm doing Sota. Yeah.
Ernie.
1 second. Harold will wait until you get over here.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
We went through it yesterday. The only one we didn't give out was Ksubis.
So hold on. So just go through it again.
I was doing the Dorim. What did you choose?
Yeah. So we're doing Nedarim. We're doing
Which one did you choose?
We're doing Nadar. What are we doing?
Johnny's doing Gittin.
Gittin, Nadarim, Ksuvas is Elazar. And what's left?
Sota,
Hello?
Harold is doing.
Harold's doing Soita.
So you do Nazir.
Nazir. Correct.
I'm doing Gittin. Elazar, I asked him, he says he doesn't want to do it, so I don't know. Kenny
I'll-
can do it.
I'll prepare ksubas too.
Yeah. Or
So-
Kenny can do it maybe.
Please get a hold of
Okay.
And I'm doing
Yeah.
the Dorim. Just do me a favor. Just send out who's doing what also at 6 o'clock and the address again. Please, Johnny. Or somebody should.
I'll give you the address. I'll put, yeah, and everybody please be on time because we want to start on time, okay?
Okay,
Send
but
out-
just
So
Send out
I'll
the
send you the
address.
information again.
all right, so are we gonna daven mincha and mariv there?
We're gonna dive Minche, yeah. Without Minche, and then after the thing without Marav.
Okay, so just send the schedule. Do me a favor, please, also.
Yeah. We'll go. Okay.
And all the people who are on Messiah, being Messiah. Okay, we got to start again. I think we got to go off, Ernie. Right? I think we have to go off. Leave.